In today's smartphone world, durability is no longer optional. It is essential, as cracked screens, dead batteries, and water damage have become so common that people are realizing performance means nothing if a phone cannot survive real life. In 2025, rugged smartphones go far beyond toughness. They now offer flagship-level features, massive batteries, night vision cameras, and even built-in projectors. In this video, we are showcasing the best rugged smartphones of this year. Every phone featured here has been tested for real-world durability, drop resistance, waterproofing, and battery life, with hardware that keeps up whether you are on the job, exploring outdoors, or just want a phone that will not quit. Stick around until the end because each model brings a feature you won't believe, and one of them might just be the best all-around rugged phone of the year. Make sure to check the product links in the description for the latest prices and full details.
Let's start with the DOOGEE Blade 20 Turbo. At a price tag of $300, the Blade 20 Turbo delivers extreme durability, military-grade protection, and a feature-rich design tailored for harsh environments and demanding everyday use. With a weight of 0.7 pounds, it's noticeably heavier and thicker than most smartphones, making it less comfortable for everyday carry, but ideal for extreme outdoor use. The blend of polycarbonate, TPU, aluminum alloy, and subtle titanium accents not only provides robust protection, but also a premium, reassuring feel in the hand. One major selling point of this phone is its exceptional ruggedness, backed by IP68 and IP69K certifications. It withstands dust, dirt, immersion in water up to 1.5 meters deep for up to 30 minutes, and even powerful jets of water, making it a reliable companion for harsh environments. Military standard 810H certification ensures resistance to shocks, drops, and extreme temperature changes, reinforcing its reputation as virtually indestructible. On the visual side, the 6.6-inch IPS LCD screen delivers vibrant colors and smooth scrolling thanks to the 90 Hz refresh rate. However, the 720 by 1612 HD Plus resolution, which results in a pixel density of just 267 ppi, feels dated for a 2025 smartphone. Performance-wise, the Blade 20 Turbo comes equipped with the MediaTek Dimensity 7050 chipset, featuring an octa-core CPU that includes two high-performance 2.6 GHz Cortex-A78 cores. This setup provides responsive everyday performance, handling multitasking smoothly, and running games efficiently without significant throttling. Its Mali G68 GPU ensures stable graphics in mainstream gaming titles, though intense games occasionally show frame drops. Memory configuration is solid, offering 8 GB of physical RAM plus 24 GB of virtual expansion for smooth multitasking without lag. Storage is spacious at 256 GB and supports micro SD expansion up to 2 TB. The camera setup is simple but usable, with a 50-megapixel main sensor and a 2-megapixel macro lens. Main camera captures accurate colors in daylight, but low-light images show noise and softness, while the macro lens adds little value with its frequent blurriness and limited detail. The 16-megapixel front camera is best for selfies and video calls, though image clarity can vary. Battery life is a standout feature, driven by a massive 10,300 mAh battery that delivers around 13 hours of video playback, 31 hours of music, and up to 3 days of moderate use. Running on the latest Android 15, the Blade 20 Turbo offers updated security and performance, while Gemini AI enhances productivity with tools for text generation, translation, and coding.
At number 3, DOOGEE V Max S. At a price tag of $399, the DOOGEE V Max S is a powerhouse rugged smartphone engineered for users who need extreme endurance, top-tier protection, and reliable performance in demanding environments. Weighing 536 grams, this device is massive and heavy in the hand, but its size directly supports its unmatched battery capacity and rugged structural reinforcements. Built with a reinforced polycarbonate shell, TPU rubberized corners, and an internal metal frame, the phone is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5 and sealed port covers that offer a real-world defense against damage. Certified with IP68 and IP69K and 810H military standard, the phone survives water submersion up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes, resists dust, absorbs shock from drops up to 1.5 meters, and operates between -10 to 60 degrees Celsius. Its resistance to impact, vibration, and water jets makes it ideal for construction work, backcountry travel, or industrial use. Its 6.58-inch IPS LCD delivers a full high-definition resolution of 1080 by 2408 pixels at roughly 401 pixels per inch, offering sharp visuals and a smooth 120 Hz refresh rate for fluid motion during gaming or app use. Glove mode is supported for outdoor workers, and the display is protected by Gorilla Glass 5. However, screen brightness peaks at 400 nits, which struggles under direct sunlight and can limit visibility in outdoor settings. The device is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7050, built on a 6nm process and configured with an octa-core CPU featuring 2.6 GHz Cortex-A78 cores and 6 2 GHz Cortex-A55 cores. The Mali G68 MC4 GPU handles graphics processing capably, delivering good results across everyday apps, video playback, and mobile games without serious thermal throttling. RAM totals 24 GB, combining 8 GB of physical memory with 16 GB of virtual expansion, which allows aggressive multitasking without slowdown. It offers 256 GB of UFS 3.1 storage for fast performance, expandable up to 2 TB via micro SD card for handling large video and data files. The camera system includes a 108-megapixel main lens using Samsung's HM6 sensor, a 20-megapixel night vision camera with infrared support from Sony's IMX350, and a 2-megapixel macro sensor. The primary camera delivers excellent clarity in daylight, but lacks detail and sharpness in low-light scenarios. Night vision adds practical value by capturing usable images in total darkness, useful for night work or outdoor surveillance. The macro camera struggles to produce sharp results and offers limited utility. A 16-megapixel front camera performs well for selfies and video calls, offering decent clarity and consistent face tracking. With a massive 22,000 mAh battery, this device delivers up to 1,540 hours on standby, around 45 hours of video playback, 1 week of light use, and 3 to 4 days under heavy daily tasks. Charging takes approximately 4.5 hours using the included 33-watt wired charger, which is relatively slow for the capacity. The phone runs Android 14 with a clean interface and smart regional settings, along with features like custom share menus and improved recognition of user habits.
At number 4, Ulefone Armor 30 Pro. Priced at $500, the Ulefone Armor 30 Pro is a dual-screen rugged smartphone engineered for durability, extended power, and real-world utility in extreme conditions. It weighs 509 grams, making it one of the heaviest and thickest phones available today. The body is built from reinforced polycarbonate with an aluminum alloy frame, titanium detailing, and Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection on both sides. This device is fully certified with IP68 and IP69K ratings, meaning it can be submerged in 1.8 meters of water for 30 minutes and resist high-pressure jets. It also meets 810H military standards with drop resistance up to 1.8 meters and safe operation in temperatures ranging from -30 to 60 degrees Celsius. Its main display is a 6.95-inch IPS LCD panel with full HD plus resolution at 2460 by 1080 pixels, a refresh rate of 120 Hz, and a peak brightness of 700 nits. While the size is ideal for media and gaming, the IPS panel lacks the contrast and depth of AMOLED, and visibility under direct sunlight is only moderate. The rear 3.4-inch secondary screen adds meaningful functionality, mirroring the main display to allow rear camera selfies, glances without unlocking, and battery-saving operation. It reaches 600 nits and supports full touch gestures, giving it actual usability rather than novelty. It runs Android 14 and is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7300X chipset, built on a 4nm process featuring an octa-core CPU clocked up to 2.5 GHz and a Mali G615 GPU for efficient performance and graphics processing. RAM totals 16 GB with an additional 16 GB of virtual expansion, and internal storage comes in at 512 GB. Performance in real-world use is fast and responsive, with smooth multitasking, efficient power handling, and no noticeable throttling under sustained loads. The graphene iceberg cooling system covers 7,701 square millimeters of thermal surface area, dropping device temperatures by up to 3 degrees Celsius during demanding use like video editing or mobile gaming. The triple camera setup features a 50-megapixel primary lens utilizing the OV50H sensor and electronic image stabilization for 4K video. A 64-megapixel night vision sensor using the OV64B is supported by 4 infrared LEDs and Night Elf software, producing strong detail even in total darkness. A 50-megapixel ultra-wide and macro lens from Samsung's JN1 sensor handles broad landscapes and close-up shots with clarity. The 32-megapixel front camera records in 1080p and is suitable for video calls and selfies, although it falls short of the detail offered by flagship-level cameras. The battery is massive at 12,800 mAh, delivering up to 690 hours of standby time, 69 hours of talk, or over 50 hours of music playback through the onboard speaker. Daily usage translates into 3 to 5 days between charges, depending on screen time and task load. Charging is handled by a 66-watt wired charger, which fills the battery in roughly 2 hours. Despite its strengths, the Armor 30 Pro has a few limitations. The 509-gram weight and 21.2mm thickness make it uncomfortable for one-handed use or extended carry. The IPS panel, while sharp, lacks the vibrancy of AMOLED screens and has only moderate outdoor visibility. Although the battery lasts for days, the 66-watt charger feels slow given the size, especially during travel. The primary camera, while strong in daylight, produces only average results in low light without the night vision sensor activated.
At number 5, at a price tag of $629, Unihertz Tank 3 Pro is one of the most feature-heavy and physically extreme rugged smartphones available. Weighing 696 grams, it is noticeably bulkier than any mainstream phone. But the size is justified by its unmatched battery, performance, and built-in projection capability. Its shell is constructed from polycarbonate, TPU, and reinforced metal with shock-absorbing corners, making it capable of surviving real-world abuse in the harshest environments. The device is fully certified with IP68 and IP69K ratings for dust and water resistance, including submersion in 1.5 meters of water for 30 minutes. Also meets 810H military standard drop standards up to 1.8 meters and operates in temperatures ranging from -30 to 60 degrees Celsius. A built-in active cooling fan helps maintain system performance under heavy gaming or multitasking, a rare feature in the rugged segment. The main display is a 6.79-inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD panel with a resolution of 2460 by 1080 and a refresh rate of 120 Hz. It reaches up to 700 nits of brightness, offering solid visibility in bright outdoor conditions, though glare can still be an issue at certain angles. What sets this phone apart is the built-in DLP projector, which outputs at 854 by 480 resolution with 100 lumens of brightness and 120 Hz refresh rate. While not as sharp as a standalone projector, it includes manual focus and keystone correction, making it functional for casual movie watching, impromptu presentations, or even cloud gaming when connected to a controller. Performance is driven by the MediaTek Dimensity 8200 processor built on a 4nm process. The octa-core CPU reaches speeds up to 3.1 GHz paired with the Mali G610 MC6 GPU, making it capable of 4K video editing and graphically intensive gaming without stuttering. It features 16 GB of physical RAM with an additional 16 GB of virtual memory, along with 512 GB of internal storage expandable up to 2 TB via microSD, ensuring smooth performance during multitasking, media editing, and high-resolution streaming. The 23,800 mAh battery delivers 3 to 5 days of regular to heavy use, up to 75 days on standby, and charges to 90% in 90 minutes using a 120-watt wired system. The rear camera system is built around a 200-megapixel main sensor from Samsung for high-resolution imaging. Unihertz Tank 3 Pro features a 64-megapixel infrared night vision camera that captures detail. The phone weighs nearly 700 grams, making it difficult to operate one-handed. The built-in projector, though unique, is limited by its 100-lumen output and is best used in low-light environments. The display comes with a pre-applied screen protector but lacks Gorilla Glass, which may disappoint some users given the price.
If this video helps you find the best rugged smartphone for your lifestyle, do not forget to tap that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. I drop only the most detailed, real-world tested reviews right here. Got questions about any of the phones mentioned? Drop a comment below. I respond to every single one. And remember, all the product links are right there in the description.